What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate reverse rants, no hate. So, Andrade versus Nicholson. Andrade, he got the win. He pretty much just outclassed the guy, outboxed him, hit him with everything, and he dropped him twice, but he didn't get him out of there. Didn't have to. Point is, he won the fight. We already know, his credentials from 154 to 160. He was champion. Now he's at 168. And look, he waited a very long time to finally do it, but he did. So we all know that pretty much Charlo, Canelo, you know, Benavides, Plant, like that, those names are going to come up. Charlo's not at 168, but everybody else is. So Charlo hasn't fought in a long time. And first fight back, I doubt it'd be against Demetrius Andrade. So Canelo, there's been some talks about, his next opponent, fight that he has coming up. It's like this. If these guys want to fight, I don't know why the promoters wouldn't want it. I don't know why the networks wouldn't want it. And I'm saying that because when we hear about a fight supposedly happening, nowadays you can't get your hopes up high about it. It's like if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If it's not, it's not. But you just never know. If it's a fight you don't care about, those fights get made. So for Demetrius Andrade, we know that, you know, I forget how to pronounce this guy's name. That Caleb Plant fought this guy, and that was like, I think the biggest name on his resume. And that guy beat one of the Durrell brothers. Not the one that Caleb just fought, but the other one. So Andre Durrell. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name. But anyway, people are bringing that name up. Now, I don't know where that's coming from because he just fought tonight. So I'm pretty sure they don't already have this guy scouted out like that's the next fight. But that, I'm hearing talks. And that's what I don't want to do and be a part of with this whole, let's just say things about who's going to fight who and or potential opponents. That's really, that's all that's really been going on more than the actual fights taking place is what if maybe this is going to be the next person. Could it be that they're going to fight next? And no. So for Demetrius Andrade, look, first fight at 168 and he won. People are saying he was exposed. He fought a journeyman. That's all I've been hearing all Sunday night. Exposed, exposed, exposed. Everybody's exposed. It's like, man, you guys are so childish. You need to grow up, man, and understand. The fight game, this is boxing. It's boxing, man. So, we'll see what happens. I've been hearing talks about Benavides and Caleb Plant supposed to be fighting in March. The crazy thing about that is it's already January. I don't see any training videos on Caleb Plant or Benavides training for each other. And I've been looking for them. And I'm not hearing any talks from their camp. And that's not good promotion. If this fight's supposed to be happening, that's only 2 months from now. So I don't know what's going on. But now that Demetrius Andrade is at 168, he just fought tonight. So you know what? We'll see where it goes from here. And we already know the names that I just put out. That's who people want to see him fight. At the end of the day, a lot of these guys spent so much time in, different divisions trying to get a fight with one particular person, and then you can't get time back. So we'll see where it just goes from here. But, shout out to Andrade and Nicholson. Nicholson is a tough guy, man. He came to fight. He lost. He was outclassed. Demetrius Andrade pretty much won every round. He dominated. So, I don't know what it is tonight, but like I said, this word exposed has been going on like every damn fight. Just about exposed, exposed, exposed. Like, really? So, Part of being a champion, part of being a solid fighter is overcoming adversity. You know, even if you have to come from behind and knock a guy out, or come from behind and take the lead, whatever, it's a fight. So the way people are speaking is like if a guy has 40 fights and out of those 40 fights, he only had 3 or 4 really, A-level fighters. Like that's the way. So all his other fights don't mean anything, right? From fight to fight to fight, these fighters are not gaining experience. They're not sharpening their skills. Of course they are. So, when, these guys are fighting, and you understand something, in every division, there's going to be a bunch of fighters that you don't know. We're never talking about an entire division. We're talking about a select few from every division. Just because you don't know who a person is does not mean they're not a good fighter. It's as simple as that. Everybody don't have, oh, he went to the Olympics, won 2 gold medals. He did that. No, a lot of people have been grinding in the streets. They've been in the gym. They started boxing. They earned it the very, very hardest ways. And then they get in there and you don't know them and you think that they're not that good. Well, it's easier said than done. And coming from someone who gets his ass up and train and, do what I do, I know, for you guys sitting up on the couch, you have a lot to say, but you don't understand. It's a lot easier to run your mouth than it is to get in that ring and fight, to even spar, to even just get up and hit a bag, hit a double end bag, a speed bag, jump rope. I mean, you guys are not doing any of that, and it's not about, trying to be judgmental. It's just about being open and honest about what we see. So everybody has the right to their opinion, but for me, I'm looking at what's going on and I speak on what I'm seeing, not what I want to see, what I want it to be. I like Demetrius Andrade as a fighter, but at the end of the day, it's difficult when people don't want to fight you. Then you have to take, what's available, or you're just going to sit down and wait and stay inactive. No, that's not good because then you're putting your career on hold, hoping that that one big fight come along. So he's at 168 now. We'll see how things go. He's officially there. If Charlo's going to come up, we'll see. And if he does come up, I'm pretty sure overall he will want Canelo over Demetrius Andrade. But at the end of the day, these are all legacy fights. These are all very good fighters that basically need to go in there and make it happen against each other, because I don't see how you can hold on to a belt and fight guys that they're good, but there's better fighters. It's more money. It's more prestige. But you just opt to not fight these guys. And it's basically, like I said, time is something you can't get back. So, no, Demetrius Andrade, I don't think he looked bad. I think he looked good. I think that, like I said, people expect you to just go in there and not get hit at all. And like I said, for every time is something that, people have questions about, when you get through it, they look at the fact, like, even if you get dropped, oh, he got dropped, right? But you get back up and you win. And yet they still, but he got dropped, like as if it never happens to anybody. Some of the greatest fighters of all time have been knocked down and knocked out. So, just saying. So, salute them, Demetrius. Hopefully things pick up. Hopefully 168, make use of him being there. And this is not a thing where he fought this guy and then have to get a bunch of junk fights and never get Charlo, or never get, Canelo, or never get Caleb Plant, never get Benavides. And again, Benavides is in a better place than all of them in terms of time because he's only in his early 20s. So, we'll see what happens. Anyway, talk to me in the comment section. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people, and I will catch y'all on the next video.